Howdy guys, we're just going to do a little video today on 4 lower body exercises that primarily I'm thinking here more about juvenile athletes that's under the age of about 18, how they would kind of start doing some lower body exercises in the gym. So we're going to go with 2 hamstring exercises because again, what we're looking for in the lower body is primarily kind of stabilize the stable joints, which would be your knee, low back, making sure we're not getting some issues there. So if we're a bit stronger in those connected areas, such as our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings, that will kind of help shore up those kind of weaknesses and maybe help prevent some injuries, okay? So we're gonna start with a simple glute bridge. We're lying on our back. All you need is a bench or chair, or a wall even will work. We're getting in closer than you think. We're pressing the lower back into the ground, tucking the pelvis, and then just bridging up, giving it a good squeeze of the glutes at the top. And then as you progress on, you're moving to single leg, 8 in the right, 8 in the left. But just make sure when your bum kisses the floor again, that there's no arch in the back. So the back is not like so. You're pressing your back into the ground and then bridging up and down, okay? Again, some core work there will help with making sure that's quite stable. So that's exercise number 1. 8 right, 8 left. You're aiming for about 3 to 4 sets on all of these exercises, which you could do in the circuit, okay? Exercise number 2, we're using a bench, chair, wall. Start with no weight. Again, that's kind of goes for all these exercises. Balance in the right. Imagine there's a weight in the right hand. We're gently moving up and down on a single-legged deadlift. Front knee stays a little bit bent. We need the tracking of that knee. That means how the knee is moving. To not move inwards, we want to make sure it stays slightly out. If it's constantly falling inwards, there's an issue around the glute not helping you stabilize at the knee, okay? However, on this exercise, some loading might help you with that balance and with that tracking. So again, we soften that front and right knee, back leg goes up, and then you might find a little bit of loading here will help with that stability, okay? Again, knee to the right, knee to the left. These are 2 kind of hamstring exercises. Now we go quad and glute dominant. So we go into a split squat, front leg well out in front, rear foot again up on a box bench chair. We're dropping as low as we can, push up off that front leg, and again, same rules. So as I'm moving up and down, I don't want that knee doing squirrely stuff like this. The knee needs to track nice and straight. As you progress on with that exercise, could you use some weights? Absolutely yes. Is it safe to do so? Absolutely yes. Should there be 25 kilos in each hand? Absolutely no. Okay, so again, be sensible. The loading is always moderate. Exhaust all possibility with your own body weight before you progress on to actually using any additional load, okay? Last exercise, it's again, box bench chair, ideally around about knee height would be ideal. It's a strong push up and a knee drive. So strong push up and a knee drive. And again, could we use additional loading here? Absolutely yes, okay? All of those 4 should be done in conjunction with some basic plyometrics. So that's your leaping, jumping, bounding movements, which again will give you a little bit more stability. But some of those movements can be very difficult to do if you don't have fundamental strength in some basic exercises, such as those 4 and your core, okay? So sometimes you might have to regress a little bit and move away from less complex plyometric exercises, such as, let's say, big bounds, movements that have you landing on one leg, because you can't show stability because you're not strong enough yet, okay? That's why, you know, we try to integrate some basic strength training into all of our athletic sessions, so that way we can kind of build that kind of component into what we're trying to develop with the athlete. So there's your top 4. So very simple, very doable from home. Do it on a circuit, maybe throw in a bit of core work like hollow holds, planks, side planks in with that as well, and some foam rolling and stretching, and you've got like an easy 20-minute workout, okay? Hope this helps, and if you have any questions, let me know.